Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Moon Colony live stream. Happy Monday, the 25th. I hope you're all feeling good. We've got Melissa with us here today. Hi, Melissa.
Hello.
And we are doing our sort of first kind of festive Christmassy stream in the middle of November.
We need to start on time, right?
Yeah, exactly. We have to start sometime, and so we're starting today. And we're giving Nix a little Christmas makeover for a Christmas card, for our Moon Colony Christmas card. So I see Melissa's got our Halloween one on the side there as reference.
Yeah, the Leonie really did a great job on the clothing. So I'm like,
Mm,
okay, the the shoes have these things to
yeah,
stick on. I hope it will use to not fall from the chair.
yeah, yeah. Me too. I don't want him to break his helmet. We don't know what will happen if he does. Uh,
He might die. Oh
he
no.
might die. No. um,
I
so
cannot take all the credit because this is a Flo started this with
mhm.
Yoris, and then I just need to render and polish it.
Yeah, so yeah, obviously we didn't start this on the stream, so we're just gonna hang out and work and chill while we do this.
I think how it works on the holidays, everyone who is subscribes to newsletter will receive this one into the email. I think it last year
Okay,
was like
cool.
that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so if you're not signed up to our mailing list, then go ahead and do that, and you might receive a little Christmas card from us in December, not November. Um, but let me just say hello to some people. Hi, Artist Level 1. Hi, Alan. Hi, Elvira. Kathy. Hello. Hooting Mandrill. Lemon Emlyn. I was about to say hello to myself when I typed hi into the chat earlier. Hi, Gwendaroo. Jasmine's here. Hi, Jasmine. Ignacio. Svinvar as well. Even the mic has its hat. Yeah, Melissa's got a cool Christmas hat on. The microphone has one on, and I decided that I was going to put on a Christmas jumper after getting, well, told to put one on.
I couldn't put one on the bird because he already have clothing. But hello, he won't stay here. He will just jump off in a
Yeah,
minute or two.
yeah, he'll leave. It's okay.
Yeah.
He's a good boy. And guys, in future streams, we'll have Jaden fully dressed as Santa Claus. No, not unless Moon Colony buys me a Santa Claus costume.
Okay, you don't have to be dressed as a Santa Claus. Only give us free gifts, and it's okay.
Um, what if you give me the free gifts and then I'll dress as Santa Claus? How about that?
Okay.
Nice, cool, awesome. That was easier than I thought it was going to be.
I already gave you free gift. I don't know why you're complaining.
um, he looks festive all the time. What, the pigeon? They're saying hi to the pigeon. He's so grown. Yeah, the pigeon is he's a big boy now. He's got all of his feathers in.
Yeah, it's not a bit more. Here it's gonna connect with the beak, so the beak is gonna look much shorter. Now it looks like it's gonna poke my eye.
Does he poke your eye that often?
No, never. But when they grow up, they personality change with the hormones and stuff. So it can be really aggressive. We will see. Depending if he imprinted of people,
Yeah.
then he probably gonna attack us. If not, we will see.
What do you even do in that situation?
Endure.
I was gonna say, I don't think birds understand the concept of timeout. So.
No, their violence is a bit different. Even we have sparrows and we watch them every day. They're so violent. It's 24 grams of pure evil and hatred. They're born to be haters.
Maybe I should get a sparrow. Would get on well.
I'm just gonna render touch stuff here and there. Maybe from time I will jump from one character to another to the background. I still have a lot of background to do. Yeah, I got it from here. So I work a bit differently. So I made sure to make really thin sketches over to know what I want to do, and then I cut out characters from the background and then part of the foreground on separate layers, so I can have nice edges for later. So some parts are not polished at all. I will have to jump on those later.
Sure.
So right now we're just gonna talk. This is how I work normally, except it's more chill when I'm not on camera. I render, I talk to people on Discord, we make fun of Jaden. It's a great day.
Yeah.
And yeah, on a daily basis I mostly render, as it takes the most time.
Yeah.
And sometimes Jaden is not even there, so it's stressful.
I have a lot to do. I'm a busy man. I try and be in there most afternoons now. I take the mornings to do other stuff.
Yeah. The thing is, you need to leave around my 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And then I be most productive after then and after that.
Oh, hey Laura, welcome.
Hello, Laura.
Swinbar says Jaden will dress as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Once again, if a Rudolph costume is provided, then I'll wear it. I'm not gonna buy one myself though.
You need a red nose. There are multiple ways to make nose red.
True, but then I'm just a man with a red nose. I'm more of a clown at that point. I'm not even a reindeer.
I just remember always the emoji for clown.
The clown emoji? Oh, just like the.
Yeah, the head.
Yeah. I think it looks terrifying and nightmare fuel. The sweater will have to do for now, I guess. I think the sweater is great. It's got a snowman on it. It's got a little wooden shack cabin thing on it. It's cool. I like it. Mio Hughes says the rendering is amazing. How long have you spent on this so far, Melissa? Obviously, you said you didn't do the.
Yeah, I did from here to here. I don't know. I did put in the hours. I think I have around 20 more hours to go. I'm not sure.
Okay. Nice.
And I think 20 hours in total is spent already, if not more.
Wow. Damn. Laura says that she loves your makeup with a smiley face.
Thank you, Laura. By my husband's advice, I put red lipstick, and red lipstick is so hard to put precisely and to not mess up because of the head.
Because of the head?
Hat.
Oh, hat. Right. I was confused. I was like, what?
On top of the stream, you will see we have really big sale right now.
Yeah.
We had a limited run of 50, I think, bundles. How much is the percentage of sale of that one? It's really cheap.
Let me grab it. I have all the info here. I just had it on a different tab.
Because we need to hurry up and tell people.
Yeah.
It's gone.
I think we've already sold 10 of them. So, you know. So all Lunar Academy courses are having a 75% off. So yeah, you can get the bundle and that for 75% off. The bundle can only be used 50 times, and we've already gone through 10 of them. So there's 40 more left. We also have a new course from Alex Pashenko, who, if you're regular on the streams, you've probably seen him around a few times, one of our art directors. He's got a believable character design course, so be sure to grab that. But yeah, if you just want the course on its own, then you can get 50% off that. So Zinva says, I wish I could stay and to watch the stream, but it's already late here, and I have the Vile Villains to finish off tomorrow. Oh man, well, sleep well. I'm glad you stopped in to say hi. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing your submission. We had some great ones so far, and we still have a week
I'm
left.
making submission too.
Well, you can't win, but sure, you can make a submission if you want.
I can make submission.
Yeah.
I hope I will finish. It's simple one. I showed to Ignacio. Simple. It's kind of flat to camera, but I'm playing with the dark values on that one. Maybe I can show it later, but you will
Yeah.
have to turn off the screen for me to show it later.
Yeah. Sure.
Or it can be surprise.
I mean, I don't mind.
What I wanted, but I didn't have time to start a new one completely for the full body character. I thought I'm just gonna do fan art of some anime villain, do it realistically and really good. Submit that. So that would make me disqualified and unable to win a reward with. It's fan art, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But to be fair, you would be disqualified and unable to win a prize anyway because you work at Moon
I
Colony.
know, but this would make it funnier. Like I didn't know.
Yeah, you can kind of do it. Yeah, you could do whatever you wanted really. If you have no interest in winning, then sure.
I mean, I got the courses, I got the
you've got all of the prizes already. But yeah, we have 37 course bundles left, and the big public announcement goes in 45 minutes. Damn, that's crazy. Like, wasn't it only a few minutes ago that we had already sold 10? Those are going out quick.
Jaden, you need to make the thing for commission.
Oh yeah, that's true. Where's my affiliate link? Damn. But yeah, so you can get a bundle, 75% off. You get the believable character design course with Alex Pachenko. You get digital painting 101 with Leone. You get illustrating creatures with some artist that I don't know called Melissa. But I've heard it's a great course anyway. You get the 4 short course foundations bundle with Arthur, and you get an exclusive, finally, Moon Colony brush pack. Okay, finally, after I've been a big advocate for the Moon Colony brush pack.
Whenever somebody asks for which brushes, I did put few of my brushes, and every artist put a few of their brushes that they use all the time. So I think I put this one, probably there is Leone's this one, that's nice. I did put this eraser.
Yeah.
And I think that's all from me. I'm not sure did I put any more because I had to be careful to not take from other people, pay the bucks. I cannot include that, but those that I showed I use on daily basis for almost everything.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if the Jaden brush made it in. I'd be very surprised if it did. That can be for the next one.
Did I check the brush back? It's not this one. I'll check that later. I did buy environment brushes because I'm making something privately. And I'm like, I hated how many it is, so I tried to sort them out. Just ones I like to leave those.
Yeah.
Because I would be hypocrite if I leave all the 100 brushes.
Shiroi says, I'd like to know about how and why you're using these colors. Is there any specific logic behind it, or is it just more about contrast?
Well, I'm trying to separate the background from the foreground a bit because our director advised me to use the clouds colors. And for last year, do I have from last year? No, like this was not final one, but I used blue and pink. So now he wants a bit more yellow.
Yeah.
And I had this sketch, so I'm trying to separate the trees and the house from the characters, but we also have strong sunlight. So this will have more changes. I want to render a bit more first, and then see how I can apply more adjustments and then paint over again about some bit. So I was thinking maybe pink and blue for the foreground and characters, and then more yellow because we have candlelight and stuff from the house, so it looks cozy. I'm gonna feel how it's gonna go, because then I can play. Where is that? This one. Maybe I can double it so you can see better. With this at the end, screen layer that's light going through cracks, because it looks also cozy and nice. And I'm gonna see how that's gonna contrast. Right now, not everything is grouped how I would like to. That's why we are in the middle of the process. So we're gonna see how it's gonna progress later. Sometimes I have clearly what I wanted to do, but sometimes I'm experimenting in the middle of it, trying to not go too much what was planned, because clients usually don't like when you change too much.
Yeah. No, I really like this. I really like this image though. It's so cute.
What I was working on. Let's leave this. What I'm trying to do now is texture a bit the sweater, the snow. I mean, it's nice when the snow is having nice gradient, but I like a bit of texture, just a bit of texture.
Yeah.
To not look completely smooth and plastic-like.
Yeah, I think.
And when you ask which brushes, I was changing the pens. I have now 2 vacuum pens. So I put the new nib, and it works so much nicer. It's so much smoother and nicer to work. I'm like, it's like I got the new device to work on.
Yeah. Man, it's almost like
exactly your comparison first.
I was just gonna say, it's almost like you should change out the nib when it starts getting worn out.
I mean, that would be too much. I take the nail polish thing, not nail polish, nail.
Yeah.
What's called when you fly your nails down?
Oh, a nail file?
Yeah, like sandpaper for nails.
Yeah, it's called a file, yeah.
That one. And then I shape it again a bit, because it starts scratching the surface, and then I have to pay other surface.
Yeah.
My comparison was more stupid. It was like when you change the brush tip for your teeth brush. Toothbrush. It feels so much better. It works the job better.
Yeah. Is there any way to have the brushes separate? Because I kind of already bought all of the courses that are from the package. Oh man. I don't think there is currently. I can take a look on the Lunar Academy website, but I don't think you can currently.
There must be a way for things to validate, maybe something.
Yeah. Jasmine's in the chat. Jasmine, do you know? It'd be nice. It'd be cool if there was, but we'll have to see what we can do. Maybe it'll be something that we can bring out in the future. You just got the bundle. Ah, awesome! Congratulations. That means there's now 36 bundles left. I'm gonna do a count in my head. I'm like, I'm so invested in watching the counter go down.
Counter.
Well, the one in my head. Yeah.
They have to subscribe for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Next.
I already have nice transition here. Sorry, Jaden, but I just wanna put a few brush strokes, so we have a unified look to everything. If I don't like it later, I can paint over again or smooth it out with the smudge brush. You say?
I wasn't saying anything important. I was just gonna say that, yeah, next time we should have a big counter that counts down how many bundles we've got left, so that it's dramatic, and they'll do like a big, like explosion every time someone buys one. Okay, Jasmine says, I think we'll be making the brush pack available soon as a separate thing post Black Friday sale. Oh, awesome. Thanks. Oh, that light looks so warm and cozy. I love it.
You wanna get in house? Maybe
Yeah.
it's house of Hasan and Gretel.
I'd still get in there.
She's cooking.
Yeah, well, you know what happens in Hansel and Gretel? They kill the witch, and then, like, they just have a house made of candy, and also
Yeah,
a
but
dead person.
how many kids did not kill her before that? She's old.
I would, well, yeah, a lot, but I would be the one. I would be Hansel, and I would do it. Or was it Gretel? Which one actually pushed her in?
Well, the thing is, they're called Ivica and Marica in our language. I have no idea.
Okay, well, Hansel is the boy, and Gretel is the girl.
Okay.
So I remember that Hansel would because the witch was blind, she would try and feed him, and he would hold out like a bone that was on the floor, so that she would hold the bone and be like, "Oh no, you're way too skinny. You need to eat more before I can eat you." And somehow she couldn't tell the difference between feeling what a bone feels like and what a like person feels like.
It's more that she is probably blind and senile, so she got the, how you say, handicap in a fight.
Oh yeah, maybe. Maybe. I'd probably also go a bit crazy if I lived in a house made of gingerbread and like
And
candy.
she's probably diabetic, so she's like, I need some protein.
Yeah, yeah, probably. Yeah. Spoilers. Oh, sorry for the spoilers, guys. Sorry. The story is it's still yeah. Sorry, I forgot it only came out like what like 200 years ago or something.
Is that by whom? Because most of those kinds of stories, probably not that one, came from the Brothers Grimm. Is that how you call them?
Yeah, I mean the Brothers Grimm, they like they were retellers. So the Brothers Grimm
Ah, okay.
the Brothers Grimm traveled around and collected the stories and then like published them or like made them more popular. Um,
Hmm.
but I think it was originally like a German folk folk tale, from what I know.
Yeah, that's why all the stories are so dark and grim.
Yeah, yeah, because
I
of the
don't trust.
yeah, it's scary. I don't know very many British folk stories, to be fair.
There was one, I forgot how it goes, with the animals. When animals that are not wanted collect together in a band and
Oh,
they are off to do something, but I forget how it ends.
the Bremen is it the Bremen Town Musicians, where it's like the donkey, the chicken,
Yeah, yeah,
the
something like that.
yeah, yeah. I don't know how that story goes. I know that it
Can you
exists.
imagine that being one of my favorite? Because it was also illustrated, that's why it got the donkey, so I was trying to redraw the donkey probably.
I'm gonna look it up. The Bremen Town.
You want my course? First go redraw the donkey from the Brothers Grimm.
I know that in Bremen they have a statue, like a bronze statue of all of the animals like stacked up on top of each other.
Okay.
So you're saying Harry Potter isn't folklore? Um, yeah, yeah, I am gonna say that. Although, what what makes a story a folk story? I guess one that is like I don't know, one that's like passed down through generations. Not sure. Ah, here we go. It was a donkey, a dog, Is that supposed to be a cat or some kind of like ferret?
A rooster.
Oh, it was a cat. It was a donkey, a cat, a dog, and a rooster. Yeah. And then they all stood on each other's backs for some reason.
So fun to draw.
Man, maybe next time you can draw the Bremen musicians.
Ooh. Okay, need to read the story again.
Okay.
I don't remember.
I'll make a note of it.
What's called in English when you give animals human type of story?
When you
human
give
speech and human attributes.
You're like anthropomorphizing them, I guess. Where you like.
Yeah, but type of story in our language is basna. I don't know what's in English.
I don't know if we have a name for that.
When they have a message, useful message.
Like a moral, like they have a moral at the end of the story. Like a fairy tale or something, like a fable. Yeah, like
fable. Yeah, that's the word. Thank you.
Thanks, Shuri.
I like fables because they got animals.
Not every fable has animals in it, though.
They do at least bar out definition. I'm not sure.
It's a nice story. You know Bremen. It's a nice story. Yeah, I don't know. I've never read it or heard it told, so yeah, I don't really know what the deal is with it. Maybe Melissa can tell us the story when she's drawing it for us.
Yeah, next time, because I'm older than you and I don't remember. I got more years during it first time.
Back Noah says they read it when they were a child. Oh, that's wholesome. I like that. That's nice. In Spanish, it's fabula, but I'm not sure in English. Yeah, I think it's just fable. I think in English. But a fable can be kind of anything, really.
I will check on the translation later.
Sure. Oh, no, you know what?
With a new brush tip.
Sorry, I was going to say, you are right. A fable is a short fictional story that teaches a moral lesson and often features animals or other creatures with human characteristics.
See?
I apologize. I'm sorry about that.
You have one with a crow and a fox, where fox is a stupid. He couldn't. Like, fox was, I think, carrying the cheese, like Laura did. And the crow saw it and wanted to eat it so badly. So crow was like, I bet you cannot sing. I bet you cannot do this. And the moment fox started talking, crow swooped and took in the cheese.
Wow. That's just mean. Is that one of like the Aesop fables? It's that
probably
Greek,
maybe.
Yeah. It's that Greek guy who just wrote loads.
You have one with 2 goats. That was so funny for me to redraw. There is small bridge made from tree, and then you have 2 rams. I think rams or male goats trying to cross over, and they are so stubborn. That was good moral that I never learned. I'm still stubborn. So both of them pushed and pushed until they threw each other from the bridge and both died. But then there is like, but there were 2 goats, like 2 girl goats. They were so smart. One lay down, other crossed over her, and they both lived and crossed the bridge. Moral of the story: don't be a male goat.
Oh my god, that reminds me. I thought that was gonna go down the the Billy Goat's Gruff story where there's the goats that approach a bridge crossing a river, but under the river there's the troll, and
Okay.
he's like, uh, and I'm trying to remember what they is. He the guy that gives out riddles? I need to look it up. Hold on. I know it's like it's like a Norwegian tale.
Anyway, the fables
Yeah.
were fun part of the school, and then all after that are the poets and stories about dying, suffering, cold, and war. So I'm like, what happened to the fables, guys? Can we have a fable, please?
No, you get no fables anymore. You don't get to enjoy stories with fun animals.
They're like, great news, we are finished the period of medieval wars. Now we are on empire wars, and after that, on a world wars poetry. Yay!
Yay! Fun. Maybe this is a sign. Maybe this is a sign,
But
Melissa, that you should just be a poet.
no, you want me to write better poet or poetry?
Yeah, I think you could write better poetry. Yeah.
I was watching Shogun, and they have haikus and the short poetry that doesn't rhyme. Maybe it's something like that.
Oh yeah, but I have a big issue with poetry that doesn't rhyme, because at that point I hold the belief that if your poem doesn't rhyme, then it's just a badly written story, and at that point you should just it's just not worth my time.
I think we had school assignments where we have to write rhyming poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Just torture me at that point.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like a poem that rhymes is just a lot more interesting to me than a poem where someone is like. It feels like you're having a conversation with someone and they're trying to make a point, but they're like skirting around it. You know, if it doesn't rhyme, it's just like them kind of being like, "Oh, what am I trying to say? Well, I guess you'll have to figure it out. Like, just tell me. Just tell me. Just tell me that you don't like.
Exactly.
Just tell me you don't like war." Um, What about haikus? They don't rhyme. I
Yeah,
don't.
that I told earlier. Maybe that because they are short. It's something with deep thoughts, but it doesn't have to rhyme, and you can express yourself, your feelings, and how you think about something. I want to say how it happened in Shogun, but then I'm gonna spoil to people.
Jasmine's like, this just in. Jaden hates art. I don't hate art. I just don't like poetry. Even haikus. I don't really like haikus because they're just like I don't know, man.
No, no, we're not telling do we like or no, but making about one. I don't like poetry either because I think it's trauma from school. We had really strict teacher of Serbian
Mm-hmm.
who made us analyze song and stuff way too hard.
Yeah, that's fair. We didn't cover poetry that much in school.
Or they made us do a lot of stuff. So I didn't know that the poet was depressed and alcoholic. I didn't know that he died and they have to collect charity dinners for his family to survive. How could I know what his poetry was about death and vein of how you say of life if I didn't know his background?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, because his poetry clearly didn't say that much about his life.
She knows, and then she's like, what you wanted to say in this paragraph? I don't know. You tell me.
What did he want to say in these 3 lines of 17 syllables?
And I was always optimistic. They survive at the end. No, they always die. At least somebody is dead. I'm like, they mentioned flowers, but those were flowers on the grave of his wife.
It's like, but those flowers mean death. And it's like, oh, great, nice, thanks, guys.
She's like, when do we get flowers? I'm like, for wedding, for celebration. Yeah, but when also for funerals. I cannot win. No,
Man.
I don't like the flow of this hand. You have to switch this.
Elvira says, this is why I don't read classics anymore. They're too depressing. Yeah.
Depressing.
Yeah. Poetry can be pretty depressing. Or I get frustrated when I read a haiku because a lot of them sound really pretentious and they don't really mean anything. Like,
yeah, but maybe it wasn't meant for you. Maybe it was meant for something else. So it
well, if it's not meant for me, then why am I reading it?
I don't know. Where did you find it? I forgot what I wanted to start.
Jasmine says in Malaysia/Indonesia there are a lot of fables about Malaysian and like Malaysian fables and stuff. They're scary, dude. They're like full of scary monsters and stuff. There are a lot of fables about Sang Kankil, who is a clever mouse deer. He's the weakest and most delicious looking creature in the rainforest, so he has to outsmart everyone else. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. It's funny, he's the weakest and most delicious looking. Shiroi said, old fable. If you lie to your mother, you will have a terrible death. Children of the time. I guess I'll not lie anymore. Yeah. Look him up. He looks like a ready meal. You know what? Or maybe you know what? I will. Saying. Whoops, that's not how you spell. Saying. Cancer. Oh, no. Sorry. I just saw a really really terrifying really terrifying image of one. Of
Does
this.
it look tasty?
No. No, he looks he looks traumatized. he's seen some horrific things. Here you go. Also, we studied a lot of World War II poetry in school. It was amazing and also absolutely horrible. Yeah, yeah.
It's just knockoff Bambi.
It's just no, he's not. You can't say that.
What is
He's the most delicious. He's the most delicious looking meal in the whole rainforest.
Disney's gonna sue you now.
What, the whole of Malaysia and Indonesia? for having a story that probably came before Bambi.
Yeah, maybe copyright is out. It doesn't matter if you copyright it. Doesn't matter.
Nah, but to be fair, the actual animal is really cute. It's really sweet. What was I going to say? Yeah, no, World War II poetry I can imagine being pretty horrific. I'd just rather read a book. Oh no. The camera disappeared for a second. It's back. I'd just rather read
the thing was,
book.
In school when they make you analyze, you're supposed to know much more about suffering and depression, and to have much more life experience to understand the pain and the situation they're going through. You maybe get few dollars a day to spend. You have no idea what they're going through.
Well, this is the thing. Is like, I can't relate. because I've had a pretty easy life so far.
Yeah, but still, it's what's happening with the cameras.
Nothing now. It's all good. I fixed it.
I just appeared over the whole screen.
Only for half a second.
Make it all the time.
You want to be on the whole screen and have your screen share in like the little tiny corner in the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah, I can do that.
Therefore, I can do whatever I want on a drawing. I'm struggling with this arm. Should I leave it darker? Should I make it more brighter and more saturated? I'm thinking, because the sun is hitting this part. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
so
in
it makes
the sun.
sense. Because painting textures and the values and saturation at the same time sometimes calls for multiple paint over the same part. But that also means you get interesting result. Maybe like that. Yeah, I will leave it like that for now. This needs to be a bit darker. For me, this is nicer to stream. It doesn't feel like streaming, it just feels like working.
Yeah.
Rather than the other stream where I have to invent thingy and paint it in 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind doing more stuff like this, but
we will have something in the future, just know when.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, unfortunately, right now, we can't. Why is everything so bright? There we go. Yeah, no, when I was in school, we didn't do... We focused a lot more on, like, books and, like, plays. We did a couple of plays as well when we studied, like, English literature. So...
you do it like that.
Mm-hmm.
We were small school, so for plays, you have to do it either for New Year's or for our saint that reformed and started all the schools in Middle Ages.
Mm-hmm.
So you usually prepare something from that thematics once a year. So you cannot really do the rest of the world plays and stuff.
Yeah.
But that was a bit stressful because it just few of us in every class, so everyone has to do something. There is no way they're not gonna pick you for at least one activity.
Man,
you really have multiple stuff to do.
Yeah. Well, they say that even when we were talking about the plays, like in English literature at least, we wouldn't actually perform them. You would just look at the script and like study them, which was really boring.
You didn't have public audience?
No, not unless you decided to do like drama as an extracurricular thing. But if we were like studying the play, then yeah, we would just read it in the class instead to like get the meaning and stuff like that. It was weird.
I mean, fine. I understood you that you did a similar thing, where you scrap whatever costume you can make. I had to be grandma, so I'm like, where is grandma clothes? Give me some grandma clothes.
Yeah. Hey, Leonie.
Hello. Where is the number counter, Jaden?
I don't have a number counter. Jasmine is our number counter for how many packs we have left, how many bundles left. Favorite ever school play role? I was once a piece of tinsel. What? No way.
What's tinsel?
Tinsel is like the like kind of like shiny plasticky stuff you put on your Christmas tree.
Okay.
I'm trying to describe. Man.
Is
Know,
it
like
not the worms?
the worms.
Like the shiny worms.
Oh, kind of.
It's
It
viral.
kind of, yeah. Yeah. Like hold on, I'll send you a picture of it.
What else can I do with the snowman? No?
What did your rollers tinsel like what did you have to do for that?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Fluffy foil worm. Yeah.
We just call them the hedgehogs.
Hedgehogs. Oh, cute. Is that an upgrade of being a tree or a downgrade? Yeah, that's a downgrade for sure.
Okay, the tree that I saw in American movies.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine all the electricity you generate if you run around as tinsel. Yeah, all the static. I remember like.
Okay.
So I was gonna say I remember as a kid, like I would be in my primary school Christmas play, and you'd be covered in tinsel because it was like the cheapest thing they could get, and it was like, yeah, this will be Christmassy. Just put a load of this on, and you just leave, and you're just constantly charged with electricity. So you touch anything grounded, and you're just like, ow! You just get electric shock.
I have these slippers that I'm carrying daily. I don't need them, but it's because we have ceramics floors, and with these slippers synthetic, that with my movement it generates electricity, like charge. Every time I touch the stove, I thought we have problem with the stove, or the water. Or the other day I touched the bird and I felt it, and the bird felt it and screamed a bit.
Oh no!
I constantly have a charge, and when I start walking around where we eat, I just touch things and I jump. Nana's making fun of me. He needs to put the grounding like a wire.
Yeah. Oh my god, you were a Pikachu? Yeah.
But bad version of Pikachu.
There is. Where I'm trying to remember where it was now. It might have been where, like, in one of my old jobs, where there was this one object where no matter what happened, every time I touched it, it would give me an electric shock every single time. Not like a big one, just one of those little ones where you're just like, ow. But it got to the point where every time I went near it, I'd be like shaking as I went to go grab it because I knew that it was gonna shock me every time, and it just was awful. Eventually it did stop, but this went on for like weeks where it would just like shock me every time, but I never trusted it again.
Sometimes it's with the jacket. Before it was popular to wear really synthetic, almost nylon-like material jacket.
Yeah.
And the jacket looks beautiful, but the problem is all the hair got charged.
Yeah.
And then it either starts flowing or it all sticks to you.
Yeah.
And you always look like a freak.
Jasmine said we did. Oh, this was your role as tinsel. We did a we did a boogie to "Dancing in the Moonlight" by Top Loader. How is that Christmassy? But "Dancing in the Moonlight" by Top Loader, and my dancing partner fell behind the back of the stage. I didn't know what to do, so I just stood there until the song ended. My friend's mum captured it on video. That's amazing. Oh my god, I want to see that so bad. I love it.
I mean, it's probably fun for the parents if they're bored or something.
Yeah.
Something bad happens, funny happens, not bad.
Yeah, I would I would cry. That's so funny. I was in, what was I in my final year of primary school. We had like a leaving play thing, and the play that we chose was Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which is interesting. I love it as a musical, but it was very strange to get a bunch of like 10-year-olds to perform it. But I had like one of the main parts in that play, and my mum recorded it, and I have never watched it since because I'm so concerned about how I look in that. I don't know if I want to watch it. Um, Mist says, is the background reference image from Klaus? I love that movie. It is. Yeah.
This reference is for the colors. But
Yeah.
I think for house we had another reference. So this is house where it started, and then it changed a bit.
It looks like he's animated. He's just like
It is.
he's really
This
happy.
is Yoris' feedback.
Yeah.
Yoris, when you ask what he does as art director, they all always say, not just Yoris, they all say we are making gifs the whole day.
Yeah.
It's useful, and now with the new PureRef, you can pause it.
Oh, that's cool.
If you need it static to see how it works. I saved it because I like this drawing of a Nyx when I was following the reference.
Yeah.
I was thinking I could just rip my drawing of Nyx and put it here. Do not have to render it again.
We need like a puppeted version of Nyx that you can just kind of like move into whatever pose you want.
Cool. Like a figurine.
Yeah, like oh yeah, that would be cool.
Yes.
Snowman has a very long nose.
Well, it needs to be shoved in the face a bit more. That's what he's working on.
Yeah.
But then I could draw it going on this side, like up. Oops.
It's gone too far. No. I can't remember the last time I built a snowman. It must have been when I was like, I don't know.
The truth is, you need really fluffy, cold snow. If it's too warm, it starts getting soggy.
Yeah.
And I don't like going out on a really cold.
We just don't get enough snow where I am in the UK. Like if we get any snow, it would be in like January or February time, and even then it's gonna hit the floor and instantly turn to water, and then we just get ice, and it's no fun.
I can give you my snow machine.
Oh my god, yeah, please, thank you.
Here it is, snow machine.
Just dandruff.
He constantly produced snow all on my tablet and screen.
Nice.
Oh, he started cuckoo like chicken would. Okay, I should not have woke him up.
Oh, was he asleep? You just woke him up?
He got all the time to sleep.
That's so mean. That's so mean.
It's not mean. He would wake me up.
Now he's definitely gonna grow up to be violent because you keep waking him up.
I mean, he sends kisses and he shake his wing nicely. I don't know, did you saw?
No. I think
he's
off.
Making cuckoo.
He's off camera right now.
Yeah, I know, but earlier.
Oh, no, I didn't.
He almost started to dance.
Does he dance?
Not yet.
Oh.
But he's almost there.
Because I know some birds do. Like
it's gonna be like up and down dances. He just started a bit, but I don't wanna provoke it more.
Yeah. I like the cockatiels when they dance and they just like bob their heads and spin around.
Ah,
Yeah,
that one.
yeah.
Here we can do this thing. Uh, this is not related, but I just wanna rant.
Go on.
On the Sunday, I finally got some time. I'm like, I'm gonna prepare me really nice meal. I got the squids, frozen squids, and I had the oyster mushrooms. Only left package in the store.
Nice.
So I'm like, I'm gonna eat today so good. I prepare everything. I season it. It's all nice. I start eating, and I bite at some different texture.
Oh,
Then I was looking. He's like, oh, this is part of the shell. I'm
ew.
like, oh, gross. And then he's like, no, 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 this is part of the crab. I look at my plate and there is little leg of a crab.
Oh.
And it was so awful for me. So I spit out the thing. What the dog could have that part.
Sure.
The rest of the food. Then I do you want a meal? He's not icky like me.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, oh, this is really good. You prepared this really nice. Thank you. Now I'm gonna eat crisps.
Oh man, that's that's gross. I hate that. There's nothing worse than when you bite into food expecting it to be one thing and then it it just feels wrong or like turns out to be something else. You're like, oh no, no.
He's like, why you're so icky? I'm like, I did eat shrimps last year.
Yeah.
I did make myself eat bug-like thing, but I was prepared and I was so hungry. So I couldn't.
My dad had a similar thing. I went out with my parents on Thursday last week. We went to a pub and my dad ordered a steak and he ordered it to be medium well done.
Okay.
And he got it and he cut into it, put it in his mouth, and like as soon as he put it in his mouth, he was just like, oh no, no, and it was like rare, like it had barely been cooked like at all. He said the inside of the steak was still cold, so it was literally just on to just like cook the outside, like just brown the outside and then take it back off again like pretty much straight away. Oh, it was gross.
But it's almost every different restaurant different. I tell them the same thing. Medium rare, how you say, medium rare or medium well done. I can eat raw beef and I can eat really crispy overdone beef. But the middle part is a bit gray area and I would like it a bit more cooked, but then I don't know what type of meat they have. And sometimes they give me faces if I say done well done, I don't know.
Yeah.
So they give me burn on the outside and still red runny water on the inside. So I'm not sure.
Gross. Yeah.
I'm not sure how to make a deal with them.
Yeah. If I never, well, I very rarely order a steak anyway. I'm not like a massive fan of steak, but if I do, I'm like, no, I want it well done, please. I don't want it. I don't want any of that. That's Kathy's.
I mean,
Kathy's like, I hate that feeling. It's when the meal still says moo. That's the problem. Yeah.
No, I like raw beef. If I'm preparing it and I'm buying it fresh, I would like eat a bit while I'm preparing.
Oh man, no way.
It's so tasty when you put the seasoning. And I almost in France order like tartar.
Yeah.
Is it steak called also? It's not steak. It's like patty. But I didn't because then I went to the sushi. But even in sushi place, depending, you can earn like you have nigiri losses, but same like that you have with the beef.
I don't know.
You put beef on a rice.
I don't know. I just couldn't. I couldn't do raw meat. Well.
It's all chicken. It's awful.
I've seen a video of somebody eating like a raw chicken breast, and it made me feel so sick. Just seeing it. Like chicken is raw chicken feels gross to touch,
It's
let
only got
alone
taste, and it got a bunch of bacteria.
yeah, exactly. Even well, yeah, that and also just the texture has got to be wild.
It's too watery. Okay,
Yeah.
now he's touching all the markers. Last evening I was drawing with markers, and he was constantly annoyed by a blue one. He wanted to eat the blue marker. Not helping at all.
Jasmine says that she loves beef tartare. I would try chicken sashimi. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. There's just
Do you call sashimi when it's raw?
yeah, yeah. It's a Japanese thing, I think.
Yeah, but there is like that with the beef. That one I want to eat.
Ugh. It just looks gross. Like I'm looking at chicken sashimi right now, and I'm like looks that looks bad.
Okay, I grew up where we slay our chicken our own and we prepare them. On that day, I don't eat the whole day because the smell of burning feathers is horrendous. And so the fresh chicken meat is also must be horrendous because it's associated with that smell. I hate it.
Yeah, yeah. I really envy you guys. I just can't. Yeah, me neither. I feel like it's a pretty. I feel like it's a pretty rational thing to see raw meat and go, nah, I think I'm good. I feel like that's a pretty normal thing. You don't know what kind of weird bacteria and like uh like organisms are in that. I have
But
a lot of
that's
friends that
more
enjoy sushi, but
on
I
you
can't.
than not believing the person who prepared it. If you prepare it yourself, then you know how many hours it was out, what did you add, does it have enough salt
I
to
would
kill
trust
bacteria?
I would trust myself even less than I trust other people. Yeah, I have a lot of friends who enjoy sushi, and I can't. I do try my best though, but it's hard. I really uh like vegetable sushi. That's nice. Vegetable sushi is good. Like when it's just like the rice with some like good vegetables in the middle wrapped in the seaweed. That is good. I'll handle that. But yeah, I agree. It's a very textural thing for me as well.
That they have on English airport. I'm like, what the hell is this? They instead of crab, they put a pepper. Instead of fish, they put the fish patty. Maybe there was one piece of salmon. I'm like, I was the boots and the other store, WVH something store on the airport. Because airport in France got the real sushi and it was kind of okay for that kind of place.
I don't know, man. I know
England
boots, but
airport, no.
yeah. Well, I mean, I would never. I don't know if I would eat sushi that I got from an airport anyway. So.
Only in that regard, sometimes I like to gamble, okay? I'm going home anyway. I'm gonna get sick anyway from all the people on airport. Might as well add the food poisoning.
Melissa's on her flight home, and she's like, "Well, you know, if I'm gonna get
It's
sick, I
done.
can get some days off work, so I might as well gamble it."
I don't like being in pain. I'm just saying I'm already getting sick anyway.
Oh man, no, I just can't. I could probably manage sushi, like I could probably manage certain sushis, but um, I don't know.
You're then the type of person who would like the sweet sushi I ordered the last time for
Sweet
to
sushi.
get home. It was with mango and then it got
Oh, I'm
some
in.
mango on top. It wasn't that good. I kinda didn't like it.
Oh man, I love mango.
Yeah, I know, but with the rice, it felt a bit wrong.
Yeah, I can get that.
I'm making that kind of rice sometimes when I'm eating. I have a bit more in the fridge.
I think last year for our like Christmas meal that we went out for, I had salmon for my starter, but it wasn't like it wasn't the cooked salmon. It was like thin, like the thin like wafer salmon that I think is like raw. It's really weird. It was smoked, yeah, but it was.
Then it's fine.
Yeah, it was a textural thing. It tasted fine, but it was like the texture that was weird for me. I like salmon, but like cooked properly. Yeah, it's just too slimy.
I finished watching Vox Machina last night with Nenad.
Uh-huh.
And if I understood correctly, they won't have any more seasons with them, but maybe with other characters.
Oh, okay.
Not spoil it. But it finished kind of okay. Don't spoil it again. Now I need to say it was not good. It was not.
It was fine. Yeah, I watched some of season 1 of Vox Machina, and I haven't watched any of the newer one.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the guys from Critical Role. They're cool.
If it's completely by their play, then sometimes I stand and I'm like, this doesn't make sense in a story. Or Nenad was like, it got so many gaps. And I'm like, if it's by the character, how did they play it? Then it makes sense. You want to think about everything.
Yeah. That's the thing. I think you can't, you have to remember that like it's not necessarily written by a group of like an actual like writer's room. It's written by a bunch of people acting their way through a story, which is interesting.
And then it makes more sense.
Yeah. When you're like, no, this is based on this is a D&D game, like, so some of the decisions aren't going to make sense from a narrative perspective, but from a character standpoint, yeah, of course. I think it's interesting. I think it'd be cool to see if any other of these like D&D shows choose to go down a similar route. So like the ones that I watched the Dimension 20 D&D shows, and I think it would be interesting if they went and did like a full animated series of their like more popular ones, like Fantasy High and stuff like that. That'd be cool. But I
have zero patience to watch the whole thing when they are playing.
I don't. I started to with Critical Role. I started watching Critical Role, and I was like, each episode is like 4 hours at least, and I didn't have that time. and then the seasons went on for like over 100 episodes, and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do it. So then I started watching Dimension 20, where each episode is like maybe 2 hours, and there's only like 10 to 20 episodes per season, so it's a lot more manageable, which is nice. It just means I like just watch them at the end of the day to like chill out a bit.
They are 2 hours powerful, but then it's probably Dungeon Master having fun with them. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to over-render cartoon in Glove. All the parts that over-render.
Yeah.
Because I wanna do a few realistic details, but still to keep the hands. That's the tricky part.
Yeah. I was gonna say, how do you find it um, like painting on top of somebody else's like base, like someone else's work? But I suppose you're probably used to it by now, right?
Yeah, you have to be used to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's on daily level, depending how somebody started it. Sometimes you have somebody who pays really close to you, or sometimes you get flat layer, so you have to separate yourself if you want to. And
Yeah.
sometimes you get somebody who have 100 and something layers. So in both ways, you're a bit annoyed because it's not the way you work. So you have to adjust it to you. I mean, some people continue on it, but I find myself annoyed if I don't adjust it to how I work. They always say, hey, I have to do this. And they're like, yeah, fine, whatever makes you comfortable to work. Unless I take way too long. So I just adjust it to mine. Sometimes the work is almost finished. So in that case, you adjust to them.
Yeah.
To feel like their brush strokes and to continue how they did, because it doesn't make sense to change everything just because you need to put few more hours to that one.
Yeah, of course.
That's a bit more tricky part, and then you're so reserved on there what you wanna add and to not overdo. So it shows that multiple people working on it. In the big pieces, like when we do cinematics, sometimes there will be one person. If it's like 3 people working on same illustration, sometimes it can be maybe more. You take one artist to overpaint everything, like to do final touch-ups over everything.
Yeah.
So it feels more coherent, consistent, how you say.
Yeah, I always wondered how those like big group illustrations worked out, because yeah, everyone's gonna have those like slight style differences. Like I know you kind of learn to like mimic each other, but there's always going to be a bit that creeps through, I think. So
yeah, that's then the job of the last person to clean up after everyone.
And how do you lose that bet and end up being the one to to touch off the rest of them?
I will keep my secrets.
The slowest. I know. The slowest person. Lemon Eminem says, "Can I ask, is there a rule as to how many layers the final illustration should have, or do you just share the flat illustration? Sorry, I haven't worked professionally yet, so I don't know this part. Don't be sorry. Any question is a good question."
Depending what you need. If it's something like this, it's reasonable to give clients characters on a separate layer. Sorry, my voice is changing. Maybe foreground on separate, house on separate, and sky on separate. It's not mistake even if you have characters on one and the background on another layer. It would be desirable to have it a bit more. Try to merge all adjustments and additional layers like overlay and stuff together, or to clip them nicely, so if they want to change something that they don't have to organize it again. If it's for animation, then you would have head on a separate layer, head, scarf on separate, hand and then arm on separate, so you would have to cut everything and paint under. But if it's just for a card, then just few foreground characters, background, and maybe some additional elements on separate layers. You can leave 1 or 2 adjustments on top. You don't have to merge them if you're not sure, or maybe you think client would like to revert. But giving somebody client layer with not layer PSD with hundreds of layers is not acceptable. First, it's really big to transfer. Second, they have to organize them themselves, and you're the one who worked, so you know how it works, not them. Maybe on the other side, there won't be art director, or I don't know to whom they're gonna give, maybe to marketing, so they will be unsure how they wanna pull character outside, maybe. And also name your layers. It doesn't have to be, you can just say Nix, snowman, house, background. That's it. Fine. Send it. Yeah, I usually do like that. Rin, like my art director always review it. I don't know, does she change stuff? I'm trying to be accurate with naming and stuff, but sometimes I'm like, the dragon, the big guy, another big guy.
Big guy 1, big guy 2.
Not the big guy, but I will have many fogs. Background fog 2. Front light, front glow, second glow.
Man, poor Rin.
Maybe Rim changed them. I don't know that she changed them or merged them.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's on like it's also very like project by project, because your client might tell you what they want in terms of the layers and stuff.
Yeah.
They might just want a flat image at the end, like you say.
But sometimes you have 2 stages of the illustration because they want to animate it in 2 stages. So I recently had illustration where the background and foreground changes completely. So I need to draw it in similar way where it makes sense for the character to have similar lighting and similar pose to that one. Maybe they're gonna add adjustments in animation later. So I don't have to add the if you change from one color from blue to pink, I would have them to have different lighting on this side maybe.
Sure.
But they can do it bit in animations. I'm looking forward to see that one when it comes up. Anyway.
Yeah. I really want Nyx's scarf.
You like the scarf?
Yeah. I was thinking the other day that I've lost all of my scarves, and it really upset me. It was when I went outside and it was like -1 degrees, and I was like, yeah, okay, my neck is cold now.
Oh, okay, you don't have hair, I know. I don't like scarves because when we were kids, okay, incoming story from childhood. We traveled 20 kilometers to school. No, we traveled 4 kilometers in one direction on really cold mornings with a lot of snow. So she would put red scarf on us and she would make us like ninjas and then hat on top. And then after like 200 meters from your breathing, the air
it'd be wet.
And the texture, the awful texture over your mouth, and then the hairs coming in, and the condense, it's wet, and on the outside it starts freezing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you start sweating on the back too because now the air cannot circulate. I'm like taking this off. I want to throw this away, and I have to carry the whole day with me around the school because she couldn't bear looking at me going without it.
Oh. That's a wholesome story though. That's like that's because she cares, Melissa.
Yeah, but I hate the texture.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever I wear a scarf, I don't. It doesn't come above here. Like it stays around my neck.
Okay.
It doesn't really get cold enough for me to bother. Plus, I kind of have a built-in scarf around my face anyway.
Only when it would matter, the scarf would be nice. It happened a few times when the bus cannot get up. You go on foot, and on the part where there is a strong rose of winds, is that a flower of winds? How you say that? Then it makes sense to cover your face with a scarf. But at that point, every jacket has a big hoodie.
Yeah.
So what we decided together? You decide poetry. You hate poetry. Me also, if it's not about animals. I don't like scarves.
You don't like scarves.
We don't like different textures.
Yeah, I don't like raw meat.
Okay, you don't like raw meat. And you don't like sushi.
Yeah, generally. I would be open to trying more sushi. I haven't had a massive amount of it, but
my understanding is they started doing it because it was easier to consume rather than selling on a big, something like that.
I have no idea. I don't know.
It made their selling of fish better. I think that was the reason.
Okay. I guess you'd have to use less fish for more people because you're only using like small pieces, right?
Yeah, but you make it appealing and tasteful. I don't like fish that much.
Yeah. I don't mind fish. So I like salmon, I like mackerel. But general seafood, I'm not too fussed about.
You don't like crabs?
No. Mainly because mainly because they creep me out.
Nelad was like, people eat crabs. Yeah, I don't.
People eat a lot of things, Nenad, but that doesn't mean I want to.
Was the thing that they bite on the armor or shell of the crab.
Oh, gross.
Okay, I like eating meat. The moment I bite on a small part of the bone, I gag.
Yeah.
So every time if you're preparing, it happens when the butcher hits with the cleaver.
Yeah.
But if you cut it with the saw, you have micro dust. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Emily.
So hello. Always in my butcher shop. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Leave me. I will.
Maybe you haven't had good sushi yet. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's probably more likely, honestly. I was saying I don't mind like vegetable sushi. That's like totally fine. But yeah, I don't know. I said I'll be happy to give it another try because when you get sushi, you're not dropping loads of money like you would be if you're trying out a steak or something.
Next time I'm taking you to Korean barbecue. You're gonna like that.
I would actually like to try that. I would like to try that.
I went alone in France. I could spend a bit more time with the other Lorcana artists. I'm like, goodbye, see you some other event. And then later I send them picture. I left you all for this. And I ordered a bunch of stuff. I mean, I ordered a few things, 3 things, like a soup, meats, and mushrooms. But they bring you a lot of small plates with other mushrooms, pickled stuff, all nice things. It's like you're a child trying, what's this?
Yeah.
And then other people commented, "Oh, I would left me for this." Yeah.
Yeah, I like the fact that you get a lot of like smaller dishes.
Yeah.
As opposed to like one big one.
You can try a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's nice.
And if you're going with friends, you can try theirs and maybe order that if you like.
Yeah.
Small order separate.
Yeah. No, that'd be cool.
With Rin and Christina, we went to the hot pot.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
It was really good one. They do only that. They're so organized. It's huge place. And when you sit at that table, you're kind of have a little fence, so you don't see other tables directly next to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you also have comfort. They take care of you. They every few minutes they add you drinks, ask you stuff. Oh, and the best thing, they have tablets, so you order on tablets.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Because when you're on paper or maybe in foreign country, when I was in Italy, my friend knows Italian, but neither the owner nor the waiter did not know Italian nor English.
Wait, what?
They spoke, I think they spoke Korean, and I don't know where other dude was from. So we were trying with the pictures, but with the tablet it would be easier because you can expand, you can see what it have inside and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, I brought my friend specifically so she can help me translate. She speaks Italian.
Man, opening up a restaurant in a country where you don't even speak the native language, that's rough.
And first I thought, oh, maybe she forgot a bit how to. No, the rest few days we went there, like 3-4 days, she spoke perfectly with everyone.
Maybe she just didn't like that
Like,
guy.
it was two people and they didn't know how to communicate. Let's see progress from this screen. I turned off this layer. Yeah, so it doesn't show much progress. Somebody like who is not an artist, I show them this. Okay, it's the same. Like sitting 6 hours here touching little dots and then you're the same. And then you have to do a big color dodge or something. Oh, it looks so much better now. Yes. Over the whole piece.
Emily says it's a nice cleanup. So.
Yeah, cleaning up, polishing a bit, adding stuff. So later, when I have everything kinda done, I can do big adjustments or adjust the shadows a bit more because it's not grouped still.
Yeah.
See? But this is nice. The therapeutic part when you can talk. Well, it's a bit intensive now because I'm on stream and it's only me and Jaden who's speaking. But when it's group of people, you can say your 2 cents and then continue working, think about your work. Then you can jump in and out of conversation. So it's nice to have voice.
Yeah.
Voice channel on Discord, I mean.
It's also nice to have a voice, but yeah, I see what you mean.
I think I'm gonna lose voice, not sure why. I'm not sick.
I felt that. Like, there's been times when I've come home from my LARP, like weekends, and that I've been like,
you scream.
and I've been like, man, I know that I'm gonna have lost my voice by tomorrow.
It happens when I go visit my family. Where I'm from, everyone is really, really loud, especially when we are in gathering. Everyone talking over each other, so you're screaming a lot. It's happy screaming. And then half of people is smoking, so smoking and screaming, sometimes I would lose voice completely.
Yeah. Man, that's rough. No, my family are generally pretty quiet, which is nice. Apart from my dad. My dad shouts a lot. But
so when they started shouting, I remember it was when grandparents were alive, but they had damaged hearing. They couldn't hear us, and they didn't have the devices for that. So my parents just switched to screaming louder so they can hear them. And we just left like that.
Yeah. My dad is like he shouts when he's on the phone because he used to, he still does, like he works in like the metalwork industry, and so he used to work in this big warehouse where everyone was like constantly like cutting and grinding metal, and so he just got used to shouting the whole time. It stuck with him for like the entire time. He'll be at home and still shouting down the phone.
Sometimes I hear like somebody from our house is talking to our neighbors, which are maybe 15 meters house from ours. I can hear them both. I'm on the outside. Man. I can hear him and him from this and that house.
What? That's nuts.
They don't need phones, really.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. I
can now put small pink bounce lights here.
Yeah.
From the before and after. So I also do that while rendering. See where can I punch more saturation and nice form colors. Sorry, I cut you off.
It's okay. I forgot what I was going to say anyway, so it's all good.
My.
My. Yeah, my. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It's gone.
A little nephew was learning how to ski in the region where I'm from, because here it's all flat. He went there, I don't know, maybe he was 5, 6, something like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't like it. The instructor, they were all screaming like Milica is screaming. Like we are loud and we have different dialect to him. And he's like, I don't like it here. I'm like, they don't mean bad. They're not screaming at you. Just they're loud.
Man, I don't know, man. In the UK, I feel like so many of us are like really quiet and reserved. So if anyone has like a louder voice, it's so much more noticeable, and you're just like, dude, why are you shouting? Just chill out. Like, quiet.
I mean, sometimes I get excited and I forget about myself that I'm too loud, or. But it also shows you a bit of honesty.
I guess so.
Because if somebody is constantly quiet and reserved, what are you hiding? Are you not liking me?
Yes.
Are you having something to hide, mister?
I'm hiding my enormous wealth, and I don't want you to know about it.
So if you're loud, you don't have wealth? No, you're scheming. You're plotting, Jaden.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that's possible. If I'm ever too quiet, it's possible that I'm like scheming.
I will have to make this sphere on his head a bit more oval. Right now it's flat. But that will happen when I finish his face and the house in the back. So I can add more bit of effect and like it's wrapping around. But right now it's pretty flat. Here could be a bit of reflection from the snowman.
Yeah.
What if that is white part?
Virat says, "Oh, this is looking so cute, amazing."
Thank you. I'm gonna take credit for me and a flow too.
Yeah.
All the credits.
We'll pass it on to Flo afterwards. But by the way, oh no, the camera went away again. We'll be like, by the way, Flo, people liked the drawing that Melissa stole from you.
Yeah, I stole it.
Yeah. Oh man, it's not coming back. Do you want to refresh the page for me?
Which page do I refresh?
The one that you're screen sharing on. That one. Christmas Melissa. Yeah, it was Christmas Melissa. Now it's disappearing Melissa.
Do I leave and come back?
Yeah. We'll be back in a minute. I'll just put us into a be right back. Hello, we're back.
Hello. Oh, cat was waiting, warming our seat.
Yeah, the cat was hanging out.
Oh, I could do this. See, his like, glass was foggy.
Yeah, it's condensation.
Maybe I should make smarter shape than this. I mean, I can leave it as an idea.
What's he using to wipe the inside of his mask.
We didn't see. Does he have a tongue?
Yeah,
Does
I
he
was
have?
gonna say,
I
is he
drew
there
him.
just licking the inside of his helmet?
I have him with the kitten. So when I was drawing this for Draw This in Your Style, I made like a small paws on top, like a kitten was walking around his
Yeah.
head. I will leave this on top as an idea.
The incredible vanishing Melissa. One moment she's here, the next she's not. Yeah. Yeah. We have to try and pull her back every time.
Jaden did not pay me to be on stream, so I just run.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I'm not paying Melissa anything.
I figured it out.
Every winter my mum used to sew a muffler like that with a little deer. Like what? A muffler like what? I don't know what a muffler is.
I think is it for hands
Oh,
where
it's
you put
scarf.
both your. But no, you have just like a big tube to put your hands in, and you carry it in front of you. Is that the muffler?
Oh, Virat says that it's a scarf.
Okay.
Oh, like the one the character's wearing. Okay, yeah. Cool.
Okay,
Oh,
then
cute. So they used to knit a scarf every year. That's really cute. I have a blanket somewhere. Actually, I don't know if I do have it here. I think it's still at my parents' that my grandma knitted for me once, like this huge blanket made up of loads of different styles of knitted squares.
Uh-huh.
That was cool. But yeah, I think my parents still have that. I have to see if I can get another one from her.
No, you like knitted stuff. I could bring you something.
I don't mind knitted stuff.
You know, it's here traditionally done. Other women still do it. So there is a bunch when tourists come to region where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
They buy a bunch of knitted like socks, caps, sweaters, and gloves.
Oh, cool.
It's usually the socks. I don't like knitted stuff from the sheep hair because it's itchy.
It's itchy. Yeah.
But whenever they make me something, I'm like, no.
I don't want it.
Yes.
throw
I'd rather be cold.
throw a tantrum like a child.
I do. And then my mom idea was put it over your normal socks, and then I will have socks and maybe other socks, and then this wool thing. I'm like, I hate it. I would rather freeze.
No,
I think I received at least 4 emails, and I had 8. I'm afraid. So many emails when we finished stream.
Oh, right. Okay. I thought you were still on the topic of knitted things, and I was like, why are you getting emails about knitted
I'm constantly
clothes?
hearing notifications from emails going
Oh,
off.
it's okay. You only have to last another like 20 minutes. Well, less than that. 18 minutes.
It's not that. I don't want to open emails.
I feel that. Yeah, Luna answers, hello, I really like this. Hey, Luna. Welcome to the stream. Leo says, I think Nix presses a button and 2 little windshield wipers pop up. That'd be fun, yeah. He pushes the MOONCOLONY patch.
But this is round, but I guess you could make it the fish magnet you have from the both sides.
Yeah, yeah. It's like... Oh man, I remember when my dad had those. They were awful. They kept coming unstuck.
Good. The whole idea is to not put your hands inside.
Yeah. And you have to put your hand inside anyway, just to pick the pick the magnet back up again.
Yeah, but the idea is they will be stuck, not stuck, kissing each other constantly.
Yeah, well,
So
that's the idea. That's the idea, but it never actually happened. Um, how's the Lunar Academy sale? Lunar Academy sale is pretty good currently. So we are currently offering a 75% off on a bundle that contains all of our current courses and a exclusive Moon Colony brush pack that has a bunch of brushes hand selected from our artists here at Moon Colony. So yeah, in that bundle we've got the new believable character design course with Moon Colony art director Alex Pashenko. We've got the digital painting 101 course with Alexander Leone. We've got illustrating creatures with Melissa, who is showing off a bird right now. With Melissa. And yeah, the foundation bundle. The foundation bundle is with another one of our art directors, Arthur Bosney. So yeah, there's an image under the stream currently, if you're watching on Twitch, that'll link you to the Lunar Academy store. So you can go on there and check it out, or you can follow this link I'm about to drop in the chat to take a look at the sale right now. Yeah, so at 75% off, you get all of that stuff. Or if you just want the new course, you can get 50% off just by going onto the website and checking it out. And those are limited edition, those bundles. There's only 50 of them. Well, there's less than that now. There's like probably, I don't know, like 40. No, let me see. Where was it? There's 34, around 34 left, which is crazy. And then after that, we'll be having some generous discounts on the courses anyway. So if you miss out on the bundles, don't worry about it. Leo said, Melissa is the bird. The woman is just her servant. Yeah, Melissa is the pigeon. It's like a ratatouille. It's like a ratatouille.
I cannot pull camera for some reason. I think the cables are stuck. To show him from this side because he's like sleeping nicely. He tucked himself in.
It's cute. I like the idea that it's a ratatouille moment and the bird is actually under the Christmas hat. Oh wow, the bird is really talented. Yeah. Well, it's funny because you can't see Melissa's hands, so so it could be the bird. It's just like
this pre-recorded.
Yeah. The bird is just off camera, like doing absolute wizardry with the pen.
You did not see it?
I did not see it. Sorry, I had to look at Discord for a second. Sorry to ask so much. Are these courses Photoshop exclusive, or is it possible to follow them with programs like Krita and others?
No, you can follow it with other programs. It's more.
Yeah, sure.
Some tricks are for Photoshop. Maybe other programs have it too, but it's not about that. We talk about the composition, the process, how you're gonna make the character, the creature, whatever it is. We're gonna talk about the rules when you're creating the drawing, when you're planning. So there is a big part where we're just talking and explaining visually and then showing on examples. And then later, at least in mine, there is a process that is in Photoshop, yes, but I use pretty basic stuff most of the time, so you can follow it with anything.
Yeah, a lot of the programs now are very similar. like they can all do very similar things anyway. So I'd be surprised if you couldn't move those processes across in some way or another.
It's so simple, even Jaden can follow it. Now, Jaden, you need to make a stream when you follow our courses.
Oh, yeah. Man, I would do that. I would love to do that. But
it'd be great marketing to show that you can learn to be professional artist just from courses, right?
Yeah.
Christina will contact you.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Jaden learning drawing on stream and beating PewDiePie. The difference is PewDiePie has like all the time in the world. That guy doesn't have to work for the rest of his life.
Yeah, but he doesn't either have to draw it. His decision.
Yeah. His decision, what he does in his like unlimited amount of free time.
I wouldn't say it's unlimited. He got the family, a bunch of dogs.
Okay, but family, yeah, but the kid is gonna go to like preschool for 99% of the day. The dogs, I think one of them is dead.
What preschool? It's little baby.
Okay, even better then. It sleeps 99% of the day. So he can just do what he wants. The man he's living the good life.
I think you're just finding excuses to not do awesome streams.
Luna says nice. Since my last name is Luna, and with this massive discount, I believe it's just meant to be. Plus, you do really nice work. Indeed, love the studio output 100%. Oh, thank you so much. And yeah, I think it's fate. So no, if you do end up buying it, then thank you so much. And the dog, one of them is dead. What do you mean? I just meant like that's then even less time that he has to spend looking after something.
He got more dogs. I checked the other day. They got the new dogs.
Okay, well, all right. Well, clearly he still has time to do everything he wants. The guy's like he's climbing as well. He's bouldering. He's drawing. He's doing like whatever hobby he wants to do. I forgot what the original point was. Oh yeah, the point was if PewDiePie can do it, then so can I. That's not how that works.
Okay, Jaden, if I can do it, then you can do it. Do you want that?
Yeah, and how many years have you spent drawing, Melissa?
I was drawing while going to school and learning to program and learning IT and stuff.
Yeah, because that's
and also working on a farm.
Because that's your passion.
And walking 6 kilometers every day.
Because that's your passion.
My passion is not that.
Well then why are you doing it then?
I'm not drawing, the other stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what obviously. I didn't think that walking 6 kilometers to and from school was going to be your passion, but
no, the idea was if I have free time, I have to help out around the house and the work.
Okay.
Where is my free time then? My unlimited free time.
Yeah, but okay. All right.
Excuses, Jaden. Excuses. Pick up the pencil.
No. You have to start somewhere. We all wish we started earlier. I mean, yeah. I have other things that I want to learn. I have other things I want to learn. So.
Yeah, but this is for work. You do this on the work time on the streams.
That sounds actually more terrifying. That would not help me learn at all. That would stress me out so much. You guys have been you guys do this professionally and you get stressed out on it.
Yeah, because it's expected of us because we have our titles and for you just watch tutorial and do it.
Yeah, no. Unless I get the orders from up high, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, I will talk to them.
Okay, fine. Yeah, go ahead, Melissa. Go ahead. Um, and her family is scarred by war. So what's your excuse,
Who said that?
Leo?
Because Leo messaged me the other day when it was, I told you earlier, when it was late.
Mm,
And we just talk about that.
man, I do plenty. I'll have you know. I color in people's drawings when we do the community streams. That's my level of artistic ability, and I think I do a great job at it.
It is taupe though. It is bit, yeah, it needs to be dark. Oh, to be this pigeon, do nothing, sitting on monitor, on our monitor.
Yeah, I mean, you can say that as much as you want, but we all know now that the pigeon is the one that's actually doing the painting right now.
Or to be pigeon, to receive money and do nothing. To receive all the praise.
My friend made a dog for his made a dog what made a TikTok account for his dog is what I meant to say. And he started earning a whole bunch of money from his dog's TikTok account, to the point where like he was getting people sending him like dog accessories
You
for.
can get that anywhere.
Yeah, but it was just really funny because he was just like earning money and random companies were just selling him or like sending him free free stuff. It's really
Yeah,
weird.
but that free stuff they offer you constantly on Instagram too, even though you show
But
zero
yeah, it's
dogs
true.
on your Instagram. They constantly selling you for dogs and cats. Oh, we're gonna send you 5 products. You just need to do da da da.
Oh yeah. Well, he didn't have to do anything for them. He was just like getting them. He was like, yeah, they're really cool. I was like, oh cool. Did you have to like show them on your TikTok or anything? He's like, no, I just got them. Like,
I'm so annoyed by those accounts that approach you. Oh, do you wanna do this and do that? And I think at one point they switched to like the kids stuff, the
mm,
parents. I'm like, do they bots even look at your account, hashtags, anything?
yeah. The answer is no. They probably don't.
What do you think, Jaden? Do you like when it's got the blue in the shadows or without that?
I think I personally prefer without.
Without?
I think it looks it's gonna sound weird. I think it looks a bit wet with the blue in there.
Let's see if I push it back to the purple then.
It is done. Thanks for the sale. Oh no, thank you, Luna. Thank you for grabbing some stuff. I hope you enjoy it. Let us know what you think. Um, join the Discord if you're not in there already. I feel the same with my
This happens.
cats.
This happens every time when I ask non-artist for opinion. When I ask Nana, what do you think? He's like, no, I don't like
Well,
it. And it's back.
what do people in chat think? What do you guys think?
Oh, it's done. I changed it a bit more back. Let's see.
I just thought it looked a bit wet. That's all. You're not. Oh my goodness. Let me grab you a link for the Discord.
See, you ask for democracy,
The
while
artist is
they are
always
all
right.
artists in the chat. It's not gonna be democracy.
People just go to the artist is always right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my bad. I feel like your mistake was asking my opinion.
And I'm gonna do it again.
When something goes bad, I just hope someone doesn't notice it.
Because Nana told me, stop asking me. I always tell you the thing, and you told me the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have bad taste. That's the thing.
I'm just, you know, I just work here, okay? Leo says, I think I'd make it stronger in the corner, but darker in the middle, because it would be, it could complicate the reading of the 3D-ness of the scarf.
I'm not sure what he meant, but I'm gonna switch it anyway.
Yeah. Thanks for the feedback, though, Leo. We don't know what it meant.
We'll do something about it.
Yeah. Now, I've seen something, and now I can't unsee it. His scarf looks like a big pair of lips, and I can't unsee it now.
Here, I'm gonna
do some highlights. Yeah. It literally looks like a big pair of lips. It's the creases in it as well. Like you've got the one in the middle.
Is it better? They're really bad looking lips. It's winter, so they are a bit chapped, okay?
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, I'm sorry. Sorry, everyone.
The red color is really tricky to render. You cannot go much desaturated or dark without looking dirty.
Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, I can put it back like it was like this.
Oh man. We've sold half of the Black Friday bundles already. There is around 25 left. Damn, that's quick. If you don't want to miss out, then be sure to check it out. I'll drop another link in the chat for you guys. I don't want you to lose your chance. But if the bundles do run out, then we are gonna swap to some just big discounts on all of the courses anyway. So let's see. That's when you hate that the render looks so well, but you need to fix the shape. Yeah. Or maybe
it's gonna be a bit like lips. They then will see it constantly.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be able to unsee it. Leah says I meant the lighter values in the middle of the shadow could be complicating the values and making the reading a little muddy, but I'm not a pigeon, so don't listen to me.
Here is darker. Yeah, it is a bit too bright, especially for velvet. Let's say cloth.
Velvet?
Yeah.
He's got a velvet scarf?
I mean, it looks a bit velvety.
Damn.
There is a woman who made her car covered in velvet.
She covered her car in velvet?
Yeah, I forgot which car he turned into Jaguar. Maybe it was, I don't know, Toyota Panda or something, and then she made big Jaguar marks. But she, I think, add glue, and then she puffs the small parts of velvet. And then she does that a bunch of times until it was velvety.
That's messed up.
And then she put little Jaguar in front. Like
Yeah. I don't know, I don't like velvet. I don't like the feeling of velvet.
She got a girlfriend or a wife, and then she also hates it. She touched it with one finger and got really, how you call that, goosebumps?
Yeah, goosebumps. Yeah.
I have that on cotton too. Not always, sometimes.
My dad's like that. My dad hates cotton. He hates it. Like
It's not
cotton, like the
always.
ball, like
If
the
it's
cotton balls.
any cloth like this, if I hit it, I'm getting. If
Yeah.
I hit it with a nail or with the teeth,
Yeah.
instant regret.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I remember me and my friends were in a pub. This was when I was at university. Me and my friends went to a pub, and we saw a guy in there who, um, who had a full, like, crushed velvet suit,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, that is nasty. Like, I cannot imagine how horrific that feels to wear. Oh no. Of course you don't like velvet, Jaden. That's too fancy for you. It's not about fanciness. It's about the fact that it
So that's
feels
Leo.
awful.
Leo is constant sassy.
What do you like? Polyester. Yeah, man.
Nylon, pure nylon.
Yeah, there's nothing I love more than nylon. Yeah. Nylon
I
and
got the
polyester.
new bag for laptop and stuff. It's really big. It doesn't suit me, but I need that size for
Yeah.
the stuff. And they're like, it's made from, I don't know, 20 recycled bottles. I'm like, great. I'm wearing pure plastic, and
Yeah.
I overpaid so much for.
Yeah. Yeah. Great. I'm wearing pure plastic and breathing in microplastics every time I'm near it. Love it.
But at least I'm not gonna get stolen laptop.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, it's been 2 hours already. Jaden just likes wearing plastic bags. True that. Can't get more comfortable than that. You're
My
making.
tip from today: change more tips, more regularly tip on the pen. Goes much better. Or it was that I spent 2 days drawing with markers, so just having smooth drawing without feeling is nice.
You're making George Constanza sad. Does he love velvet? George the jungle.
Oh, on the pigeon videos, there is one when somebody approached the window and he got the plastic pigeon, and he's like knocking on the window, and the lady inside, Henry,
Oh, I've seen
he's
that.
knocking on my window, Henry, and then he opens the window, and then she starts screaming,
Yeah,
he's
opened
open my window,
Oh,
Henry.
yeah. He's opened my window. Yeah, I've seen that.
Her dialect, the way she screams,
Yeah.
and the pigeon, me window.
Yeah. Right. I think we're gonna have to wrap it up there. Um, so, uh, thank you everybody for coming along and hanging out with us today. It's been nice. Thank you all for grabbing some bundles from the Lunar Academy Black Friday sale. That's going on until next Tuesday at 3 in the morning UK time. So that's GMT. So be sure that you check that out when you have time. If you haven't bought some stuff from there already, the best sales that we have had all year are going to be either on there now or coming up once those bundles are sold out. So yeah, check it out. If you're not part of the Discord already, then come and hang out with us. We've got some more announcements coming out soon. Tomorrow we're having a little Q&A session. Melissa's doing her favorite ET impression. We have a sort of Q&A sort of thing tomorrow with Alex Pashenko talking about his new course. So if you have any questions for him about the content of the course before you buy it, or what it is that he or if you want to know anything else about what he's doing. So I'm distracted by Melissa. then come along to that. I'll be opening up a channel in the Discord, so you can drop your questions in there for him. But yeah, until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, Melissa, for coming along. Thank you, Pigeon, as well, for doing some amazing art for us today.
Getting disturbed today.
Yeah, and for getting disturbed today. But yeah, cool. Can't wait for Jaden to do all the courses. Yeah, sure, man. Cool. See you tomorrow, everybody. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.